Happy Saturday, foodie friends and grain-free VIPs. Welcome to today's Slice of the Grain-Free Lifestyle episode. I'm so excited to cook here with you today because we are going to make a grain-free recipe without gluten, without grain, without dairy, without egg, without soy, without corn, without almond, without cashew, without peanut, without sesame, without nightshade, and it's going to have no lectins either. Go ahead, put what you think it is in the comments. And as you are coming on and being notified that I am here live with you, please also say hello so that I can reach out and thank you for being here with me live. You're busy, so am I, and it means so much to me that we can come together once a week on a Saturday and that we can cook together and I can help you out level up your grain-free lifestyle. Okay, have you guessed what it is yet? Let me just do a quick check with my wonderful VA, Rose. Thank you for being here with me, Rose. She hasn't said she can't hear me or see me, so I'm assuming that she can. If she can't, she will tell me. Okay, did you guess? Did you put your guess in the comments? Go ahead, put it in there now. Okay, we're making waffles. That's right, we're making waffles. You can have delicious foods like waffles without gluten, grain, dairy, eggs, soy, corn, almond, cashew, peanut, sesame, nightshades, or even lectins. And I'm going to show you how today. Okay, well, we're going to make them together. So first, I've got my waffle maker here. And I need to give it a good spray. You can see it's kind of steamy. So I need to get some avocado oil spray. So I'm going to give it a good spray. And then I have my batter here. Now this batter, it's also low sugar. There's only 1/4 cup of sugar in here. So I'm gonna take this, and this is a 1/4 cup scoop. So I'm just gonna do maybe 3 scoops. Okay, my husband loves these waffles, and my VIPs who have made them also love them. VIPs, if you are joining me here live, if you have made these, I would love for you to tell me how yours came out. One gal, she told me her husband, he normally does not eat any of their grain-free food, and he ate the waffles and was totally blown away because they taste normal. They look normal, they taste normal, they give you the feeling that you're not missing out. Now, I've got the batter in here. Why? Because waffles take time to make. So I thought while they're cooking, we could look at it and see, does it look normal and does it taste normal? Now, there's no question. This batter is a lot thicker than a regular waffle batter. Why? Well, because different ingredients have different mixing ratios, they absorb moisture differently, but the important part is the end result. And so when the blue light goes on and I take out the waffle, you're gonna see that it looks just like a regular waffle. Okay, now for the taste of the batter. Okay. This is good. It has a subtle sweet flavor. Waffles are not supposed to be uber sweet, right? We put butter, we put maple syrup on them, maybe you put jam, maybe you use your waffles for ice cream sundaes. Do you ever do that with ice cream? Make a nice Belgian waffle sundae. Oh, so good, right? Love it. So this waffle recipe is in my VIP recipe box. And right now, if you are somebody who is on the wait list for that, check your email because I have invited you to enroll. I've opened up 5 spots and 1 spot is left. If your name is not on the wait list, my awesome VA Rose is going to put the link to the wait list in there. You can hop on it and we'll get you enrolled so that you can get this awesome waffle recipe. So while the waffle is cooking, I'm going to get set up for it. Excuse me. All right. I have a cute little spatula here. I have some tongs here, definitely essential tools for making waffles. I have my cooling rack here. Now, why do I have a cooling rack? Well, because waffles are heavy in moisture, right? And nobody likes soggy waffles. So when you make your waffles, pro tip, it doesn't matter what type of waffles you are making, put your waffles on a cooling rack so that they can finish steaming. And what will happen is the moisture will dissipate into the air and your waffles will stay crispy, right? Thank you so much to those of you who are joining me here live. If we haven't met yet, My name is Nina Blake. I'm the grain-free lifestyle coach, and I help families pack their menus with flavor and variety while avoiding grains and allergens so that they can enjoy meals together. Try that again. So that they can enjoy meals together as they heal and live their best lives. Pardon me. I'm going to get some water. I don't know why. Every time I go live with you, this happens. Oh. I thought a cup of tea would be enough, but apparently it's not. Thank you for being patient with me and all my quirkiness. I would tell you that I'm not always like this, but I am. I mean, come on. Do you know anybody else who has food allergies to apples, almonds, bananas, beef, blueberries, cassava, corn, dairy, eggs, all grains, peas, pork, potatoes, soy, pineapple, orange, sunflower, sweet potato, and benzoic acid? No, I'm kind of quirky. But I can make some amazing foods and breads and pizzas and cookies and casseroles and pies without grains and the allergens I mentioned. Are you ready to see the waffles? Okay. Now, this waffle is almost perfect. Are you ready? Okay. I'm going to get my spatula underneath. Whoops. Always do that. Okay. Check this out. Isn't this beautiful? It looks like a waffle, and when it cools, we'll taste it. It's going to taste like a waffle because it is a real waffle, right? It's just made with different ingredients. Now, what kind of ingredients are in this waffle? Great question. I have used my lectin-free flour blend. I also have a waffle recipe using my OG grain-free flour, but this one is completely lectin-free, so it uses my lectin-free flour blend. It uses a butter, completely dairy-free, lectin-free. It uses some coconut milk, some xanthan gum, cream of tartar, a little bit of baking soda, and that's pretty much it. Typical ingredients, for those of us who are grain-free, right? So the batter's here. I'm going to push it down, and my waffle maker requires you to rotate it, and then it has a light. So when the light goes on, it'll tell me it's ready. Excuse me. So VIPs, you can find this recipe in my VIP recipe box. It's actually right on my blog. It is it's a recipe that I posted about 2 weeks ago. So you can find it there. If you can't find the recipe, just put VIP in the chat and I will reach out to you and I will help you access the recipe, okay? So, I'm not supposed to play with my food, but I guess it's okay. Now this waffle, it's really crispy. Let's see. Can you see that? Isn't it beautiful? Should I get some butter? And we'll have a little waffle, just a little bit. Okay, while this one's cooking, let's get some butter. And okay, so I've got my organic maple syrup. This is Vermont. And I've got my homemade grain-free vegan butter here. Isn't that beautiful? And we're going to get a little plate, and we're going to have a little waffles. Probably get a knife and a fork, too. And now, got my plate. And I'm thinking that I am just going to slide this out a little bit. And I'm just going to take like a quarter of the waffle because I have already had lunch. I don't need to eat a whole waffle. I want it for breakfast tomorrow. Now, if you have ever made waffles and you batch cook them, which waffles are a great recipe to batch cook, you might find that your waffles are soggy the next day. Let me give you a tip to make your waffles perfect the next day, okay? This has worked for every waffle I have ever made. I'm not telling you it works with every waffle. Waffles are different, especially if they are made with different ingredients. But every waffle I have ever made reheats beautifully in the toaster. So here is my homemade vegan butter. And we're just going to kind of break it apart a little bit. Whoop. Okay. I'm just going to put it like I like in the little wells of the waffle so it can melt. Because This is probably going to be a little too much butter. So we'll put some back in my little whale here. Okay. All right. So now you might have family recipes of your own that you are looking to break, right? I mean, most people do. Most people are in the situation, most people watching are in the situation that I was in when it was Christmas time and I wanted to enjoy my family's recipes, but I was grain-free. I avoid grains, I avoid dairy, I have eggs, soy, corn, almonds, cashews, peanuts, sesame, and I wanted to enjoy my family's feast of the 7 fish, which meant I would have to have stuffing and bread and pasta and flour for frying. And so that meant that I had to break the recipe, break it down, put it back together using ingredients that were safe for me. And I'm not the only one who can do this. This is something that I teach my clients to do in our VIP lounge meetups and in our coaching sessions. We just had a VIP lounge meetup this morning, and in our last one, they broke a tortilla recipe. So this morning, they were talking about their recipes that have gone really well and how their kids are loving these tortillas. Now, here's my waffle, right? It is melting. The butter is melting. Oh, good, 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 good. The next waffle is ready. So we're going to take the next waffle out. And, woohoo. All right. Oh, that is so beautiful. Okay. So what else do we talk about in the VIP lounge? Well, I give them inside tips about recipes of mine that I haven't released yet. Like what? Like the pasta that I made. So I gave them an advanced copy of my grain-free, lectin-free pasta this morning. And I'm so excited to see who makes it first, because that's what this is all about. Eating safely without missing out, right? Everybody deserves pizza and cake on their birthday. Nobody should miss out because of allergens, and waffles are just the beginning. Okay, so more batter, super easy to do. Now, why didn't we make the batter together? Well, easy. The batter has to rest for 20 minutes. What's the reason for that? There's a little bit of food science happening, because grain-free flours, they need to hydrate longer than regular flour. What does that mean? That means that the water, the moisture, has to go from being on the outside of the flour to being on the inside, so that the flour particles swell up. If you have ever made a loaf of grain-free bread and you get that tunneling effect where the crust on the outside is hard and on the inside there's a tunnel you would drive a train down, that is tunneling. It's not good. That happens when your flour is not properly hydrated, and that's why we let the batter rest for 20 minutes. Okay, ready? Got my waffle here. Look how nice the butter's melted. Okay. So now I'm going to get my syrup and we're going to taste. Making waffles on a Saturday. No grains, no dairy, no eggs, no soy, no corn, no almond, no peanut, sesame, nightshade, or lectin. I know, it's amazing. Listen, I have been grain-free since 2012, and the thought of living without waffles, without pizza, without birthday cake was like enough to make me just stand on the train tracks and let the train come for me, because I didn't know how to live. And when I asked a doctor told me, Nina, just cheat. Well, you know what that got me? That got me hives on my birthday. Birthday cake should not come with hives, and neither should waffles. So let's check it out. We'll take a bite. Okay? All right, look at this. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh my goodness. So if you are on the wait list, check your email right now, because I emailed you yesterday. I'm going to send you one final email tomorrow. If you are not on the wait list, use the link in the comments to get on the wait list now. And if you have questions, just put VIP in the chat and I'll reach out to you. The butter is rich and smooth and creamy. The syrup is amazing. The waffles are crispy. Literally, as my client said, these are better than her homemade waffles before she went grain-free. It's just, how do we do it? We learn how ingredients work together, right? And we learn the techniques that transform grain-free ingredients into the recipes that we are dreaming of. Hey Karen, thank you so much for being here with me. I'm so glad you came to the VIP lounge. We are making waffles today. My awesome VIPs, let me tell you, there's nothing that they can't do. They've made birthday donut towers. They've made chicken fried steak. What else have they made? Pierogies, all without grains and the allergens that they are avoiding. They're quite experts, and I'm blessed to support them. So, oh, that hit the spot. So, can I give you another hack for these waffles? Because I've given you, let's see, I gave you the reheat in the toaster. I gave you the cool your waffles on the cooling rack. I'm going to give you one more. When you make these waffles, if you do not have a stand mixer, not a problem. You can still have bread thanks to these waffles. And this is another VIP lesson that I learned from the OG grain-free VIP, my Auntie Anna. So Auntie, if you're watching this, you're amazing, and you have inspired me to break recipes in a way that nobody else has. Because you told me when it was Christmas time that we could break our Christmas Eve recipes, that we could do it. You told me to bring my flour over, and I said, okay, Auntie, I'll do it. And we did it, one recipe at a time. So it was Auntie Anna, the original grain-free VIP, who told me that you can make these waffles and use them as sandwich bread, right? Isn't that amazing? Who would have thought that? Auntie Anna's a genius. Okay, so now if you like a really full waffle, you can use an entire cup. Check this out, isn't it beautiful? You can use an entire cup of batter. Again, waffles are going to vary by size. Waffle makers are going to vary by size and temperature. Some have, they'll tell you exactly the temperature. Others will have, like mine has just number settings, 1 through 7. Okay, so follow the instructions that your waffle maker has with it. All right, so I'm going to do a whole cup so you can see how big, beautiful, and fluffy it is when we do a whole cup. This is a 1/4 cup measuring scoop. All right. My husband is addicted to these waffles. For those of you who are just joining me, thank you so much for joining me. We are making grain-free waffles today. Let me show you how beautiful they are. Okay. It's gorgeous, right? They are crispy. They are delicious. They're also fluffy in the middle. Let's look at one. Now they're a little cooler. Okay. This one, let's look. This is the first one I made. Now, see the inside? It's completely cooked through. There's no gluey, there's no doughy, right? We are looking at real grain-free waffles. What are we using for ingredients? We're using my lectin-free flour blend. We're using my homemade lectin-free butter. We are using coconut milk, xanthan gum, coconut sugar, cream of tartar, and baking soda. And if you're like, Mina, isn't there supposed to be baking powder in waffles? What are we talking about? Well, yes, but baking powder, it's usually not grain-free. Why? Because baking powder has 3 ingredients in it: baking soda, cream of tartar, and a starch, which is usually cornstarch. Aye, we can't have that, right? Doesn't mean we can't have baking powder. Doesn't mean we can't have baking powder. We of course can have baking powder, right? But we're going to use a different starch. So in my baking powder recipe, I use tapioca starch. If tapioca is not safe for you, you can use potato, no problem. But that's what I mean when I say we break a recipe. We look at the recipe, we break it down, and then we see which ingredients we need to substitute and what we can add back to get the results with the appearance and flavor that we are dreaming of, like these amazing waffles. I believe you can do it, and I'm here to teach you how. So let's get your name on the wait list for my VIP recipe box. right? So you can get these waffles. Almost done with the next one. So the waffles make great substitutes for sandwich bread, especially when it is hot out. People ask me, Nina, which bread do you use? Well, I use the bread I make. Why? Because I have intense food allergies to apples, almonds, bananas, beef, blueberries, cassava, corn, dairy, eggs, all grains, peas, pork, potatoes, soy, pineapple, oranges, sunflower, sweet potatoes, benzoic acid, active yeast, and my body doesn't like psyllium husk. My body thinks that psyllium husk is corn. It reacts to psyllium husk in an awful way. I don't know why. My doctor doesn't know why, but I'm not using it. So the only breads I can have, just like the only cupcakes I can have, just like the only pizzas I can have, are those I make. And I refuse to miss out, right? It's crazy. Everybody deserves pizza and cake on their birthday. I refuse to sit on the sidelines. You don't have to either. So I break recipes like these waffles so that we can eat together safely. Families deserve to share meals together. No one should miss out because of allergies, and I'm on a mission to make that happen. So thank you for being here with me today. If you are catching the replay, could you please use #replay and like, share, and subscribe to help others find out how to do this too, because it's not hard. It took me less than 30 minutes to mix the batter. So you're looking at an hour to make waffles. And if you want to double it, then you're looking at what? An hour and 15 minutes to make 2 batches. You can do that. The possibilities are endless when you break a recipe. Oh, I have too much water. Excuse me, I have too much batter. The batter is leaking down the sides. So that happens sometimes. Right? We're not here because we're perfect. I mean, I named the blog Break a Recipe because of all the mistakes I made. But what shows up on the blog is only the recipes that have been tested, like the waffles and the snickerdoodles and the grain-free mini cakes and the allergen-friendly mayonnaise and the barbecue sauce, right? And let's see, the canapé breads and the smoky chicken cheeseburgers and the donuts with the chocolate glaze. Oh my goodness, those are life-changing. So if you would like to know more about these recipes, comment VIP and I will reach out to you and give you more inside info. All right, the last waffle is here. Let's do it. Oh, this is so beautiful. This is the type of waffle that if you went for brunch and got this waffle, you would say, and this is why we come here for a $25 waffle breakfast. Look at it. Look at it. It's so beautiful. Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? All right. Thank you so much for being here live with me today. I'm excited to support you on your grain-free journey. Click that link, get your name on the wait list for my VIP recipe box, and I'll see you next Saturday. The possibilities are endless when you break a recipe.